What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you guys can tell, I have a car right behind me that you guys haven't seen yet. This right here is my 2002 Jaguar XJR. Let's start this video off by first saying that I've never owned a vehicle where I've gotten so many head turns than this car right here. Now, you guys might, be thinking that it's just a regular old-looking Jaguar, but back then in 2002, this vehicle had a price tag of around $70,000. This vehicle is powered by a 4.0 supercharged V8, and it sounds really good. For the most part, this car is stock, and the reason I bought this car was because I fell in love with the shape of the vehicle, and as you guys can see, it does look pretty good. It reminds me of like a James Bond car in a way. I actually ended up buying this vehicle last year around this time, and I bought it for $4,000 from an older gentleman. And overall, the reason I bought it was because I thought it was in great shape and it looked awesome in my opinion. I have other Jaguars, as you guys might know, but I've never owned the older model, and when I saw this in person, I fell in love with it and I decided to buy it. Let me just tell you that they just don't build vehicles like this anymore. I mean, you got chrome right by the headlights, which looks pretty nice. Inside, you got a little bit of chrome going on as well. You got chrome on the outside and the back bumpers. It is a little windy, so I apologize here. You just have to see this vehicle in person to appreciate all the angles and the shape of it. Another thing that I quickly learned about owning Jaguars is whenever you buy a Jaguar, you get a ton of parts with them, and that just seems to be the trend with these cars. They're not known for their reliability, so it has been fun owning this vehicle for that year that I've had it. I haven't done too much repairs. I've only done like one coolant hose repair and a coolant tank that broke, but aside from that, it has been solid. But then again, I don't drive this vehicle often. It's kind of like a seasonal vehicle. It's kind of like the weekend warrior, but for winter. Winter here, because we have nice winters. We don't have snow or anything like that. So I take that out during those times. Unfortunately, though, the reason I'm making this video is because I will be posting this vehicle for sale. Even though I don't want to do it, I feel like maybe it's the right thing to do. The value of these cars are getting a little bit better, and one in good condition like this one could bring anywhere from like $6,000 to like $15,000. So it just makes sense. Again, I bought this car for $4,000 and I did very minor repairs to it. Interior wise goes, I think that's the worst of this car. I mean, the paint on the exterior does have some wear and tear here from the sun. So it's not perfect, but it's definitely not the worst. So yeah, the worst of it is gonna be on these seats here. They're a little bit old and cracked. This car is a 2002, so you can't really expect it to be perfect unless you're looking for a showroom condition, which will be, like I said, like $16,000, maybe more. It does have a few electrical issues, mainly with the cluster. As you can see here, the RPMs are kind of stuck at 3,000. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've just kind of learned to live with it. Also, the fuel gauge doesn't work, which I'm very familiar with owning an Infiniti. I'm kind of used to that. Not the end of the world. I think the cluster just needs to be repaired, which I do have another one that I might throw in if I sell this car. But yeah, everything in here is in decent shape. We do have wood here all around in the dash, and for the most part, it's all intact. The radio is the only thing that kind of looks outdated in here. But when you sit in this car, it definitely You know, feels a little small. I'm 5'8" on a good day, and it does feel a little small for me. This door, unfortunately, doesn't open. It did open when I bought it, but something happened to it, to the actuators, and it didn't want to open anymore. The trunk is in good shape as well. It has all the carpet and everything. Has a new battery. And then I did break this guy going through the car wash. It didn't go all the way down, and I didn't know, but it's there. Here is the rear. Not the ideal color that I would want. I would prefer black, but it is what it is. And I have some stuff here in the passenger side, all my belongings and stuff that I need to take out before I show this vehicle in a second. Let me show you guys the engine bay here. This is probably my favorite part of owning this car, is every time I pop the hood. So it is a back opening hood, I guess you can call it. So it does open like that. It exposes the giant engine in here, which is the 4.0. Nothing wrong with the engine. Sounds good, runs and drives great. No check engine codes. Yeah, there's not really much to say about here other than, you know, it being in good shape. This is the thing that I had to replace, which is the coolant tank, along with some hoses down there. It was leaking a bit of coolant when I got it, and I quickly was able to fix that. And since then, it's been solid. These are known to have timing chain issues with the timing guides, but this is a 2002 model year, so I think that issue was resolved by now. So it doesn't have any timing chain rattle or anything like that that I have experienced. This car only has 135,000 miles, so maybe it is a little low on mileage to hear that, but it can happen, I guess, even with these updated timing chains. So knock on wood, it hasn't happened to me yet. I love every styling feature about this car. I don't think there's one thing that I look at that I can say, oh yeah, you know, that doesn't make sense. I don't like that. Yeah, it's just a beautiful car. I am sad to post this vehicle for sale because I know I probably won't find another one in this shape that's well taken care of for the same price. Like I said, you know, these guys, the price ranges on them. It just depends on who, you know, who's the buyer and how much they're willing to pay. But I personally wouldn't pay too much money for them just because they're getting a bit older and they're just gremlins, if that makes sense. Cost of owning one of these, the ownership of owning, you know, maintenance and all that can add up quite a bit. And like I said, you know, this vehicle doesn't have any real issues that I think of, but I'm not trying to find out, if that makes sense. So this is gonna wrap up this video. I just kind of wanted to show you this car because I haven't done so before, and I might sell it today, so that's kind of why I wanted to post a video on this car. It is a beautiful car, definitely, and it has been fun owning this vehicle, and I might consider another one down the road if I find one in really good shape as well. It just makes sense right now to sell it. If you guys did like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all very soon. Peace out.